We are set, ready to rock for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup, and these guys on your screen ready to rock as well. Some of the stars of today's game, and speaking of the game, let's get right to it. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team. And this will not... be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And now the offense getting set, 1st and 10. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Space to maneuver at the 40. The 40. He's at the 30. And he cuts it back. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. A great play there. 75 yards. And the Bills have taken the early lead. The very first play from scrimmage, how about that? Talk about setting a tone.
And people always talk about doing exactly that in the first 5 minutes of the game, the first offensive and defensive series. Who's going to gain an advantage? Well, we saw exactly what happened there. A tone was definitely set by the offensive team.
So that'll back him up 5. Robbie Gould on for the extra point. And it's 7-0 Buffalo. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively.
Let's go!
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones, his intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down. Play clock winding down. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a third down.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
And he will have a first down here at about the 40. And give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. And the play clock's running down. Now they'll run it on the toss. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Now they'll run it on the toss. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. And a huge play that time. 53 yards. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. They'll run Tomlinson. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. LaDainian Tomlinson taking it in from 4 yards out. And his guys are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Back onto the field now comes the Bills offense. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. And he is hit pretty hard from the side as he's knocked down. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs.
Well, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Now Manning. He's going to go for a big play. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. Give him 30 yards there. And now a first down following that long gain. Now Manning. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And down inside the 15 he goes. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
I like that one, partner. They go back-to-back with excellent gains. And really, it shouldn't be a surprise who they were throwing the ball to. He's their best guy.
Yeah, we knew that they would get him involved early. They're doubling down on getting him involved early.
Don't be surprised if they'll come right back to him again. They haven't shown the propensity to be able to stop him.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
That goes down as a loss against his rushing stats. But really, should he have to absorb that one? He had no chance on that play before they overwhelmed him.
Pretty much on top of him before he could take his first step. Beckham will go in motion right. Now they try the right side here. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. That's what they needed. It's an 8-yard gain, and now 3rd and 4 suddenly doesn't look so bad. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Now they'll run on the draw. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Bills have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Out comes this offensive unit as they get set to take over here. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior. Big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. 2nd down following the run. They stay on the ground. Tomlinson looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. On 3rd down, Tomlinson. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
So that's what that elbow in my ribs was all about. You thought they were going to throw the ball as well.
Absolutely. I think everybody thought they were throwing the football, caught him off guard.
Yeah, I'm telling you, when you have the courage to make that type of a play call, a lot of times you actually get rewarded.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves them with 3rd and 5.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. They'll drop to throw. And he finds his target. It's Sharp. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. Now they'll run it on the toss. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. Back to Buffalo after this. Now they'll run it on the toss. And some room to roam now. And he's going to go out of bounds, taking it down inside the 25. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
Well, that's how you get right up off of the mat, because on the last play, they stoned him in the backfield and dropped him for a loss. But he's the type of guy that scared me a little bit because he's not daunted. Just got right back up, showed some confidence, and picked up a first down with his very next run.
And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
This will be caught just inside the 10. And he will take it in for the touchdown. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. So we're right back where we started. All even as the kick's away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Twisting away. And a big collision there as he winds up flat on his back. The Bills getting set to go. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Hoping now to get back in the end zone on this 4th possession. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Looks like a nickel set here defensively on 3rd and 2.
Yeah, maybe expecting a throw. They'll run it now out of the gun. And oh, a good hit there and knocked down hard. The gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. Manning now on first down. And he's hit and taken down. Eli's sacked. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Manning to throw on 2nd down. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he lost the football. It's going the other way. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. They'll set up a throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flashback when he grabbed that one.
So after the INT, it's Manning. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. And the slot man goes in motion left. On first down, they'll run it on the draw play. And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Robbie Gould on now to try the field goal. This one from 35 yards away. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through, and the Bills have come back to regain the lead. So they kick it through to take the lead. There is a little bit of time left, though, here in the second quarter.
And while they're concerned about not giving up a big return or giving up points themselves going into the half, how good do they feel, though, putting points on the board themselves right near the end of the first half?
Now this offense about ready to take over again. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter.
Let's go!
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll get this one up to the 26. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. So here they come, the road team now getting the football first to start this third quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. To throw. He finds an opening past the 40. Over the middle, Sharp's got it complete. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. 5th catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. Used to be occasional, right? Safety valve. Throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver.
Time running out here on the play clock. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 10 more there and another first down.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
To the ground, this time with Bell. And he'll be knocked down sideways. A gain of 3, second down.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
He'll look to throw. He's got his man sharp, complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. Now a first down carry by Bell. And he's got some space here. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Le'Veon Bell, 28 yards. And his guys are going to retake the lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run. And one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
It's up and good to make it 21-17. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Clock showing 90 seconds to go in the third. Now they'll run it on the toss. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
And there's a nice stop for the defense. They've had a tough time containing this guy all game long, but maybe they can build a little bit off of that play, a little bit of confidence, a little bit of momentum. Yeah, every now and then you can actually tackle that guy.
A 6-yard pickup on the ground that time, and that'll make it 3rd and 4 coming up. They send the tight end Davis in motion. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. And they're going to go soft on the corners. And to give this time to the tailback. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 15 yards that time, and a Buffalo first.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
Back now in Buffalo. The Bills have the football, but they trail here as we begin quarter number 4. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. They send the tight end Davis in motion. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, where they call play side. But how about on the back side? Just taking care of business to make sure no one can get there and disrupt it.
Is the biggest key the left tackle?
Without a doubt. Control that edge.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A great play there. 27 yards. And the Bills have taken the lead here in the fourth quarter. He's got the hat trick now of rushing touchdowns. Also has his team the advantage.
And I'm looking at it two ways here. If I'm on defense, I don't care what they do now. I commit as many people as it takes to slowing him down running the football. Even if they want to hit me over the top on play action, I just don't let him beat me that way anymore. And if I'm him, I'm in the huddle calling the plays myself. I don't care what play call comes in. I tell my quarterback, guess what? You're handing it to me again.
And if I'm the quarterback, I'm saying, okay, that sounds good, right?
Smart quarterback.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run.
Let's go! 3-2. Let's go!
They'll look to throw. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Let's go!
Now they'll try the sweep with Bell, and that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. And let's see what the defensive coordinator may have up his sleeve here to try to get this final last stand and win this football game.
Let's go!
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He completes it to Julio Jones. And touchdown! Julio Jones, 64 yards. And his guys have taken the lead here in the fourth. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And now out come the Bills. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, and they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. They send the tight end Davis in motion. Now a handoff here to his running back, and he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
And, of course, the quarterback in this situation, he's realizing time is becoming a factor. Let's see if they can get some points on the board here late. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary.
Zebra, zebra, zebra. Safe. Look. 59-5. Check. 59. Right. Zebra.
From the gun, it's Manning. Now a desperation throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Night Train Lane. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining.
Let's go.
They'll start out on the ground with Bell. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Now the Bills will take another timeout. That'll be their second, so one more chance to stop the clock here, and we'll be back.
Let's go.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. That'll be their third and final stoppage here as we step aside. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Third down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36.
Oh, I know it goes against the grain here. It totally goes against it, but you've got to drop the ball in that situation. He makes a catch, but he loses yards and doesn't get out of bounds.
Here's Sam Martin now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And a big hit there as he runs into a brick wall. They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that. And the Bills will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10. Very tough spot here for the offense to start.
Double tight, guys. Double tight.
Now a handoff looking right. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Now Manning got to hurry him to the line here. And he'll give it here to his running back. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Now defensively here, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. The Bills on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 8. They'll look to throw. Oh, and this is going to wind up a safety. And that disastrous play, partner, is ultimately going to seal their fate in this one, isn't it?
It certainly is, because they give up the 2 points, but that's not really what did it. It's having to give up the football. And because they gave up the football, guess what? The other team now can take the ball and close this game out.